Quarantine hotels are projecting a devastating drop in business after Spring Festival, when the flow of returning Taiwanese travelers will dry up.
At one major hotel chain, rooms are only 20% booked for the end of February. Operators say since they can't accept regular bookings, they're exploring ways to stay solvent, such as by suspending underutilized properties or selling packages to government agencies.
Earlier this month, many quarantine hotels were booked to capacity, but with the ebb of the air travel rush, hotel bookings are dropping fast.
For
the end of February, only about 20% of rooms are booked. We will use the time to make some improvements to the maintenance and disinfection. We will also arrange for our employees to go on vacation during this period.
If the situation doesn't improve, Forte Hotel Group says it may temporarily close one of its properties in March to cut operating costs. The Imperial Hotel, which has 150 quarantine rooms, says occupancy is projected to fall 30 or 40% after Spring Festival. The hotel says it will need to develop new markets for survival.
For example, cooperating with foreign companies, schools, or government agencies to offer accommodation packages. At the end of the day, every business has to leverage its strengths to find customers.
The Taipei Hotel Association says that smaller quarantine hotels could go bankrupt if they don't start accepting regular guests after Spring Festival. But according to Taipei government data, some quarantine hotels are still 70% booked up after Spring Festival.
So far, there are no hotels that have left the quarantine hotel program due to financial difficulties. According to our data, after the Lunar New Year, there are still quarantine hotels with high occupancy. Those include hotels that cater to business travelers, to migrant workers, and those with lower price ranges. It is true that for a small number of quarantine hotels that cater to returning Taiwanese, bookings have fallen to 10%. We will continue monitoring supply and demand so that hotel rooms can be utilized the most effectively.
Ahead of the Lunar New Year, many hotels signed on to become quarantine hotels to capitalize on the travel rush. Now that their customer base is shrinking, the transport minister says the government will reevaluate the market to ensure the best use of resources.